Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a moose design. Here he is in the 260s, and in the 160s, sorry, his antlers are kind of popping. He's a few days old, but he's a little bracelet version, and he just got a bracelet on the bottom of him too. So, very cute. Let's just get into it. For this design, you're going to need quite a bit of balloons. I would say this is kind of like an intermediate to advanced design, just because you do need so many. For the antlers, I used a 160 toffee color from petal latex and leave a good amount of tail on that, like that's a full hand's length. Also going to want 3 260s in just a brown color. All of them are about to be blown out about the same with this much, except for the one for the head you want a little less air in. So 3 of those. And then one I've already twisted part of it. Anyways, let's get started with the head. So, to start, I'm going to twist his ears, which are basically just 2 little petals like that. But I'm just going to start with making one first. Lock twist that. And now I'm going to go across for the top of his head, about the same size as the petal, just like a 2-inch bubble, very small. And then follow that up with another petal for his other ear. Same size. Alright, so you should have this. Be careful not to let go. At this point it will want to untwist. I'm going to go back across the same size and twist that back into the other ear. So I've got 2 bubbles for the back of the head and 2 ears. Now this time I'm going to twist 2 little bubbles like that, and twist those back into that. And so the size of the little bubble should add up to the same size as this one. So you got that going on. And that's where you're going to put the antlers. Alright. So now, I'm going to do the snout, which is about double the size as this. So it's going to be right there for me. Follow that up by like a tire. If you've ever twisted a tire, it's the same idea, but it's going to start with a pinch twist. Small 1-inch one. Follow that up by a petal twist. Very small. It's either a big pinch twist or a small petal twist, however you look at it. And then I'm going to take the rest of the balloon and I'm going to wrap it around that petal. Okay, so it should look like that. Now at this point, this should be the same length as this, but I have a little bit too much air in mine and it is bigger, so I'm going to poke a little tiny hole in the top here and deflate the air until it's the same size as this, and then you twist it back into there. If you can lock twist this, it's crucial that this holds really well. Okay, so that's the head. You should have your 2 ears like this. Antlers, 2 body bubble, or back of the head bubbles, I guess. I don't know what they are. 2 side ones right here. Big old nose and a little mouth down there. Alright, moving on to the body. So, I start by making the eyes, and I do that simply by 2 bubbles like this, 1 inch. Twist them together at the bottom there. Lock twist it. And then split twist it. And so what a split twist is basically you're making 2 large pinch twists, but you take this and you roll it around the other 2. So you get something like that. You can make these in a different color, but to save time, I do it the same color. I'm going to go down for the neck, which is going to be about that, 2-3 inches. Go back up once more for the neck, so same size. Twist that back into the eyes. And then I'm going to do a 3-body roll through. So he's got an extra meaty neck. So same size, make sure this is nice and soft. Twist it right there. And then you literally roll it in between. Alright. So that's his neck. I'm going to follow that up by a tiny 1-inch pinch twist. And now do his front legs, which are going to be slightly longer than his neck length. So 1 twist there, going back up, twist back into that pinch twist. Alrighty. And then I have the perfect amount left over for the body and then his tail. But I'm going to grab my next balloon. And I'm going to start this by twisting it into the neck right here. So this bubble. I'm going to then pull this around to the front and feed it through these 2 legs right here. Oops. You want it so it sticks out just a little bit like that in the front. And loops so it's like he's got a bigger body coming on right there. And I'm going to twist it so this is about halfway, so there's just enough, a little tail left. Like that. I'm then going to add another pinch twist in this bubble right here, same size as this one. Alright, now I'm going to add some back legs. They're going to be just like how we did this one, only a little bit smaller. Gives him that nice slope in his back. So for me, it's looking about that size. And 2 of those. And then this back into that tail. Alright, so you're just about done. The last step that I like to do that lifts his head up a little bit and gives him that nice bulkiness to him is give the rest of your balloon a good squeeze and a good tug. And you're going to wrap it from coming out of the tail right here all the way around the neck area, so I'll show you. Back around into the other side of the tail. And make that nice and tight. Alright. A little bit of adjusting. And you should have this going on. Sometimes I like to spread those hind legs a little bit and put the body just slightly on the inside of it. That'll keep the feet together nice at the bottom. And then you don't need this excess part right here. You can just pop that off, but remember to leave a tail on. Okay, I need to work on that. So wrap that in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add his feet since I already have those done. The feet are very simple. They're just 4 small petals and 1 pinch twist right in the middle. If you've ever done a flower, it's kind of like that, just with 4 instead of 5 petals. I'm going to feed this through the 2 legs. And twist it back into the bottom of the flower feet. There you go. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to cut off the very tip. And use the bottom of this and twist that back into the feet again to create a bracelet. So there's my bracelet, there's the feet, body. Now the head, where'd that go? So for the head, I'm just going to simply shove those 2 eyes in between the head that I already have made. So it looks like that. He's almost complete. He just needs his antlers. Another suggestion, if they're giving this to a very little kid, I suggest to use a scrap of a balloon and twist that around the eyes right here and into the ears. That'll hold the head to the neck. Otherwise, this can come off very easily. But to get started on the antlers, I've got my 160 in my toffee color. I'm going to start by doing a very small little petal. And I mean very, very small. Lock twisting that. So there it is. And I'm going to follow that up by another very small little pinch twist. So that one, and pinch twist. Alright, now I'm going to go across, just very small again, not very big. And follow that up by another little pinch twist, the same size as the first one we did. Alright, now I'm going to do another petal, just slightly bigger than this one. Alright, and now to give him that nice thick looking antler, I'm going to go across and double the length of this, so that'd be about this for me. Make sure it's nice and soft, and I'm going to twist this back into that first pinch twist over there. All that really does is give it a little thicker look at the bottom and makes it look more like a moose rather than a reindeer, which would have skinnier antlers. Okay, a little bit of adjusting. Moving on, so you should have something like this. Following that up by another tiny little bubble, followed by another tiny little pinch twist. So there's my bubble, here's my pinch twist, and one more tiny bubble to match. Got that. So I'm just going to repeat what I did on this side again, starting with a very small little petal, like so, and then another really small pinch twist. Another really small bubble, a slightly larger petal, same size as this one over here you made. Follow that up by another pinch twist. And then I'm going to double the length again of this one and wrap that back into this petal right here. Alright, so I have some extra left over that I'm not going to need. If you made your antlers a little bit bigger than this, you probably will run out of space. Just in the nick of time, I guess. Okay. Okay, it looks like mad chaos, but all I'm going to worry about right now is that middle pinch twist right there. It should be in the very center of those antlers. And I'm going to take that middle pinch twist, and I'm going to slide it through the two bubbles, the spot right here on the back of the head. Alright, now to adjust the antlers. So I make sure that that pinch twist is first on the back of the neck. I situate for the thicker part to be towards the front of the face. And I make sure they're all standing up like this, not like this. So basically all your pinch twists are going to be facing the back. Alright, there he is. So that is the twisted portion of my moose, and now I'm going to do some drawing for you guys that is much needed for this one. So grab your Sharpies, black and white. I always start off with the black, so I don't ruin my white pens, or ruin my black ones. I don't know, I just start with the black. I'm not making much sense today. You want to make two little bubbles? There's circles. See? I told you I'm not making sense. Right at the end there, that's going to be his nostrils. And I always put a little arc on top of him. Like so. So he's got some big goofy nostrils. I'm going to go where those eyes are, and I'm going to draw what I call princess eyes. There's two different types of eyes I do. I do my baby googly eyes, which are like just the pupil you draw on, and then this type of eye. And so for this type of eye, see if I can show you, I draw a line down at the bottom side of it, do a big arch up, and then insert the pupil. So for me, I'm going to have him looking off that way. Add a little gleamer, a little highlight. Fill in. So that's the black, and I'm going to do that on the other side. Alright, so that's going on. Now I'm going to grab my white. Alright, so my eyes got a little funky today. They're a little small, but he's still quite adorable. And there he is. By all means, I'm sure you can tweak this design, and there's many other ways that you can go about using these parts that I have showed you so far. If you do decide to do him in the 160s, you will get to use one less balloon, which is awesome. So if you're running low on time, I do suggest using 160s, but he does look pretty awesome in the 260s. Again, my name is Taylor Ann. I am a face painter, balloon twister, and artist, so check out my Instagrams. That's where I'm very active. Taylor Ann Art Party and Taylor Ann Art are both my accounts. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for other videos, and I hope you find this useful. Alright, thanks. Bye.